there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. We're going to start with a general reading, and then we're going to jump into love in the second half. I'll pin the love portion in the comments for those of you who are interested in love. First card out is the Three of Fire. Next is the Four of Water. And your third overall energy card is the Eight of Fire. So there's something that you've been working on this week. You've been working a lot this week in general. Could have to do with the project, something that you've been thinking a lot about. And you're also possibly running across a roadblock, a problem that you can't seem to solve or find a solution to. So I see that some of you feel a little bit like at a standstill. Let's get more details with the tarot. Tell me about the Three of Fire. We have the Two of Water, the Hermit, the King of Cups. You may be planning to take a short trip or vacation, or you may have to drive a short distance for something. And the King of Swords. You're likely dealing with two individuals. You may be taking a trip. This could be like a family trip, or this just could be a work trip. But I see here that you're going to possibly be traveling in the near future. And then Seven of Swords. That gives me an indication that there's something you're not telling other people, or something that's being kept from you. So we'll clarify that a little bit as well. Tell me more. Three of Wands, Three of Fire, same two cards from different decks. There's something here about travel, about you having to travel, take a short trip, like a road trip, or travel for like a short distance somewhere. So you may be planning a trip, maybe to visit family, it could be a family trip, something like this, or maybe you just want a vacation for some of you. But there's something that you've been really debating this week, weighing back and forth in your head. And the decision could have to do with walking away from something significant. So some investment that you've made. You feel like you're considering, should I just let go of this dream? Should I just let go of this idea? Should I just walk away from this opportunity? I've already put so much effort into it, but it's not panning out. Something like this is happening this week for you. And you may be just keeping these thoughts to yourself, because I do see here, for some of you, this is a work-related decision. Some of you are considering possibly leaving a job or turning down an opportunity of some kind. Okay, with the Eight of Swords in reverse, you've been mentally stuck on something. You've been keeping your worries to yourself, but you're very worried. I see you here being very worried, very anxious about a specific situation and trying to hide it from people. So you're worrying in your own free time, like when you're not around others. And I'm going to clarify here what's going on with these two kings, but you're getting the King of Cups and the King of Swords, which just indicates to me that for some of you, you're dealing with two specific individuals in your life. They fell just beneath the heart here. So for some of you, this could be dealing with two people romantically. But for others of you, this could just be two family members that you've been dealing with that have to do with this trip or with this work situation. We get the Fish. Now the Fish talks about your fortunes and whether or not money's coming in or coming out. The Ship also talks about abundance, money flow. And it came out here and in the reverse. So you may be a little bit concerned about money problems at this time, or you may be wondering if you have enough money to go on a specific trip. Here we have Gertrude. You may be having some frustrations with regards to children. It may be getting overwhelming to be around children or to care for certain children. And then we have the Lady. This represents you and the Crossroads right next to each other. You're at a crossroads, Sagittarius. You're trying to make a decision, a very important decision. You're trying to make a plan, and you're having trouble figuring out the next step in that plan. And then we get the Star. Yeah, you're wishing for something. You're hoping that you can find a solution. You want to make sure that you make the right choice and that you're successful in your next endeavors. You're trying to find a way to create a situation that is positive, that is going to be beneficial to everyone involved. There's something risky here. You're feeling almost like backed into a corner. There's something risky that you're being forced to make a decision about. And again, some of you may be planning some kind of vacation or wondering if you have enough money for a family trip to take your kids on. A significant other or family member has invited you on a trip that you may not feel you have the money to attend or participate in. there's a catalyst happening related to two individuals in your life. Could be two males or two females. Either way, they're the same sex people. And then again, worries over taking a risk. Somebody may have recently taken a risk that you wouldn't have taken, or you may be worried that somebody that you care about is about to take a risk that you would advise them not to take. And then the valley, which indicates that you want things to work out, you want things to have a peaceful resolution, but you're not sure if that's going to be the case. And then pay attention to your health. We're getting some concerns about health issues this week. Some of you may be dealing with a health issue, and you're definitely planning some kind of future item or future event. You're staging like a next step. At the bottom we have, you will receive a gift. And in August is going to be a very significant month for you. You may be planning for events right now that are going to happen or unfold in the month of August. Whatever your worries are, they're temporary. Let's see anything else that comes out before we jump into love. What else does Sagittarius need to know? My gosh, 3 of water, lots of 3s. You may be seeing double 3s, like 3-3, 9 of air. There's definitely some kind of party or celebration or family trip or friend trip that's happening, or that you've been invited to. Could be a wedding, could be a birthday celebration, some kind of local event in your community, but there's some kind of celebration energy here. And then the Page of Earth. Okay, what came out here? The 8 of water. You're definitely focused also on your finances. You have the 8 of fire and the 8 of water. You're focused on your finances, on building up your reserves. So you're worried about saving for the future. You're wanting to change some kind of outcome here. So I see you planning and plotting and saving for some kind of future event or project. Some of you may be thinking about buying a home or a car, or like having savings put together for like a very specific goal that you're wanting to meet. And then I see here Emperor energy. So there's definitely big plans that you have for the future. You're hoping to create some kind of future outcome for yourself or for your family that's going to allow you to be in a stable financial position. And so you're trying not to be tempted into overspending this week. You're trying to be careful, not take risks, figure out how to best invest and save. I think that's really what's mainly been bothering some of you. Feel free to drop in the comments if I did not get that correctly, or if there's some other thing that's been on your mind weighing down on you. We're going to get some advice. For Sagittarius. Believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the Northern Lights says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. And again, energy of collaboration, celebration, coming together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. So yeah, you're being encouraged to find partnerships and relationships that are supportive to you this week, that will allow you to kind of shift the burden and delegate some of the activities that you've got on your plate. Some of you may be feeling quite overwhelmed at this time, and you may be doing too much. Oh my gosh. I'll get that one in a second. It fell on the ground. So here we have, look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. So pay attention to signs and symbols. If, for example, you're seeing the number 33 or any other repeating number, be sure to look that up and read up on it, and then see what that angel number meaning is, and something in there will resonate for you that will make you realize what the message is that's been trying to come through. And this is the second time they've mentioned going outside. So they also want you to make some time to go for a walk, be outside, enjoy nature, immerse yourself in nature and focus on it. It's time to go outside, tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are, and feel at one with your habitat. So it's important for you this week to connect to your environment and to get out of your headspace, because some of you have been having repeating thoughts that are causing you quite a bit of anxiety. So, all right, Sagittarius. At the bottom, temptation. And I do believe you had that earlier on in your reading. You're trying to avoid temptations, whatever those may be. Some of you, it's financial temptations to overspend. Some of you could be certain food, certain overeating, an unhealthy habit that you keep doing. So try to avoid temptation this week. That is quite important for you. And for those of you who are interested in love, we're going to now do the love portion of your reading. We're going to do you and them, you and the person you're connecting to the strongest. All right, we have Marathon as the first card out on your side, and Psychic Services. So you're feeling quite accomplished when it comes to your romantic life. You may have achieved some kind of milestone. Some of you may be going through some kind of anniversary, or your partner may have done something very sweet or meaningful for you. They may just have made you feel a bit more supported than usual. On your person's side, though, we have grief and sexy time. Somebody's sulking over not getting any sexual action this week. We have momentum is building, and all is fair. All is fair in love and war. Alrighty, and then we have in your bag. The person that you're connecting with romantically, they may have gotten a promotion, or they may have gotten some increase in their pay recently. Community fridge. Okay, they're focused really on everyday tasks. They're focused on like doing the groceries. They may have helped you with the groceries or something like this. Maybe they helped you put away the groceries for the first time in a long time. I got that for some of you. Unexpected like assistance or collaboration from someone. There may be some kind of party or invitation that they want to ask you to go to. They may even be considering some home renovations, or they may be considering changing things up at home, moving things around somehow. So I'm picking up on energy of people in a relationship because this seems very intricate. Let's see for you, anything else that comes up for Sagittarius? Tell me more. What is Sagittarius up to with regards to this person? So you feel like you can read this person's thoughts, almost like know them very well. You feel like you can almost like read their mind sometimes. At the bottom, we have study in reverse. You haven't had time to do some of your work or catch up on some learning. You may be trying to study up on something or learning, and you feel like you haven't had a chance to get that done. You're probably going to be getting some good news here. They may be doing something romantic for you, because I see here that it feels like they've pleasantly surprised you this week, or they will in the next couple weeks. And daydreaming. So yeah, you're focused, and this is almost a continuation of the original reading, but you're focused on some kind of big dream or goal or objective. That's what you've been kind of working towards. And for some of you, you may be focused on, does this relationship look like it's going to work out for the long term? Is this somebody I could see myself marrying? Is this somebody who would actually make me emotionally fulfilled and happy? So I see you long-term planning, not only in your personal life, but also in your romantic life, Sagittarius. I see you really trying to spiritually connect to your higher self, to reassess what it is that you are allowing in your life and what it is you're spending time on, what it is you're pouring energy into. All right, let's see. Anything else that Sagittarius needs to know about this person that's connecting to their energy? Ghosted. Some of you may feel like this person has been distant or hasn't reached out, or they may have literally ghosted you. They may be giving you the silent treatment. For those of you who are not in communication with this person, they do really miss you. They may have done something that makes them feel a bit guilty. They may be like reflecting on why you got upset or what they did that upset you, for those of you who are not speaking to this person. And for others of you, this is also somebody who you felt like neglected your personal emotional needs. So I do get that some of you, I'm picking up here that some of you expressed to this person that they were not meeting your emotional needs. And for a group of you, I pick up that this person was like, well, if that's not good enough, whatever, or they just straight up ghosted you. And then for others of you, this partner that you were connecting to actually picked up the slack. When you told them that they were not meeting your emotional needs, they actually did what they could to make it better. So I'm picking up on two different groups of you. One group of you who, after expressing your needs, felt like you weren't supported by this person. And the other group of you, I pick up on, you probably got a really sweet note or flowers, or they helped you like do stuff around the house, or they went grocery shopping with you, and that meant a lot because it was really sweet and it's not something they normally do with you, something like that. Okay, at the bottom we have, I'm ready to take my mask off. Some of them have been hiding their true feelings, especially when it comes to like sexual intimacy. They haven't expressed their needs to you either. And they're very much sulking about not having sexual intimacy at this time. And I smile on the outside, but I'm dying on the inside came out on your side. So some of you in the past, like I said, some of you have felt like this person made you quite sad or made you feel quite neglected. But I do see that for a group of you, this is improving. This is getting better, or it has gotten better in recent times. One last card. Oh, you got two. It's time for me to heal now. So some of you, like I said, one group of you is definitely working through this and feeling like you're making progress. So this seems to me like a long-term committed connection where one of you is feeling like you're getting somewhere. You're getting to finish line. You're making progress. You're seeing them really step it up, really address your needs. And then others of you, I couldn't let you get close to me, came out as well. So the other group of you, and this was in reverse, you're getting hot and cold signals from this person. I hold you, get away from me, come back. Oh wait, I'm going to be authentic. No, I'm going to hide things from you. So I'm picking up on two groups of you, both dealing with a long-term committed connection. Sadly, for one of the groups, I do see here that you're dealing with somebody who hasn't been emotionally supportive, who hasn't stepped up, and who in some cases, for some of you, has even just cut off communication or gone distant or radio silent. All right, let's see what the advice is, and I will ask for advice for the two different groups. So we're going to call this Group A and Group B. Group A is for those of you who have started working things out with your partner, and Group B is for those of you who right now have been like excommunicated from this person, or who just feel like this person's been very hot and cold. All right, so let's see. The advice for Group A. Okay, work on the attraction in this connection. Work on rebuilding that spark of chemistry. Religious factors may be important here. Consider spirituality. Consider, for some of you, how you celebrate your spirituality and how you guys can come together with regards to religious factors in your life. Give your relationship a chance, okay? So for Group A, it looks like it may help you guys to focus on your spiritual beliefs and to focus on rebuilding chemistry in the connection. And your guides do say that they do support you giving this relationship another shot. For those of you where you're not communicating well with your partner, here we go. It says, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you to be careful. All right. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. One more. Last one for Group B. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So some of you are very convinced that this person is your soulmate, but they're not treating you right at this time. And you're saying that you want to stay optimistic about this and give them a shot, give them the benefit of the doubt, Sagittarius, but somebody here is deceiving themselves or deceiving the other person. You see this? I'm ready to take off my mask. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. A false self-mask, meaning somebody's not being true to themselves. Somebody's not being authentic here. So we're always reflecting things to each other. And with Group B, if you're lying to yourself, it's very likely that the person you're connecting with is also lying to you and or to themselves, because people tend to reflect similar energy. And somebody here is being inauthentic. Somebody's not recognizing, realizing, or accepting what's truly going on. It's almost like you're pretending things are different than they are, or you're making excuses for each other. So something like this is happening here. And now I'm not saying that this cannot work out. Absolutely. I'm not saying that. It says stay optimistic about your love life here. Positive thinking will bring you romance. But at the same time, something is off balance. So whatever that is, there has to be communication so that you can fix it. You can't just bandage over it with no further, and hope that it just goes away. So somebody may have codependency issues. Somebody may be attached to a connection that's become a bit toxic or just a bit stressful emotionally. It's important that you build trust, okay? There is true love here. In both of these cases, there is very much true love. But in this case for Group B, the trust has been broken. So trust is important here. It must be rebuilt. And to do that, you need honesty. So just be very honest with yourself, be very honest with your partner, and ask for the same in return. All right? That's all that I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you for your time and energy, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care.